Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about why everyone should have a personal website. Now, when I try and talk with colleagues or family members about this idea, it's mostly met with skepticism, but I think there are some really compelling reasons for having a personal website, and we're going to get into those now. I will say before I get started, I am assuming some kind of blogging to be a component of your personal website and not just kind of curating links and having a static page. Okay, so with that in mind, the first reason for having a personal website is serendipity. And what is serendipity? Serendipity for me is basically the idea that your personal website will expose you to randomness. And if you're familiar with the works of Nassim Nicholas Taleb, you know that exposure to randomness is actually good. It's something you want. It can provide unexpected opportunities, job opportunities, people that come into your life that you might otherwise not know, because you never know where your content's going to show up. So the point here is kind of a weird one, but it's that you don't really know what the benefits are going to be of writing online, but there are definitely benefits out there to be had if you would just kind of get started. The second reason for having a personal website is for your personal brand. Now, I don't really like the term personal brand. I know a lot of people feel kind of icky and gross about it. I like influencer even less, so I'm definitely not going in that direction. But I think there is a point to be made that we all kind of have an online presence. Most people have Facebook or Instagram, or at the very least LinkedIn, and those things help you to curate a brand of sorts. You're out there basically saying, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, and this is what I'm interested in. At least that's how I approach it. I don't approach it as trying to make myself seem awesome. I just approach it as a way of saying, hey, this is who I am. So with that in mind, a personal website will help you curate your personal brand by giving you a home online. This home online idea is kind of just a place where you can have everything all at once. So you can have all your social links, all your writing, any other necessary information. If you do courses or do consulting, that can also be there. So it's basically just having a centralized location where someone can find everything they might need about you. Another point on kind of the personal brand bucket is that having a personal website helps you to build an audience. This kind of goes along with the like-minded people point from the last bucket, but essentially when you're writing online and doing these things, naturally you're going to attract people that have similar interests and goals that you do, that you can provide value to, and that want to learn from you. This is really great for many, many reasons, but I think probably the best one is just connecting with others. I think the internet is a really, really underestimated place for making spontaneous and random connections with like-minded people, and it's definitely something to take advantage of. Our third reason for having a personal website is a short one, but I think it's a pretty cool one, and that is as a record of your growth. So for me, my personal website, in addition to all the other things I just mentioned, also is just kind of a repository for seeing how I've grown and changed over time. It's kind of like a record of what I've been thinking about at any given time, and that's also the case for my newsletter, but it allows me to see how I'm growing and changing as things go along, as I'm learning new skills, as I'm gaining new interests. All this is kind of encapsulated within my personal website, and so it's kind of just like a historical record for me, and I think that's kind of cool. And then the last reason for having a personal website is that it could be a potential income stream. So I mentioned a personal website is a great way to build an audience. If you have an audience, you can potentially monetize that audience through courses or consulting, or even just serving ads on your website. Basically, at a certain point, there are a lot of different ways to monetize your online presence. And I find that to be a pretty cool side effect of having a personal website and an online presence in general. So those are my reasons why everybody should have a personal website. Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. I respond to every comment. So let me know, do you agree, disagree? Like I mentioned, most people don't take me up on this advice and kind of think it's a little bit crazy. So I'd love to know what you think. If you're still here, you'd probably like the rest of my channel, which focuses on code and the tech industry, personal finance, and self-improvement. Thanks so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and regardless, I'll see you in the next one.